And this is exactly why I didn't like making drama videos, because you can make a video when everything's not out yet, not all the information is clear, and you made a stance, now you're gonna die on a hill that's obviously not the right one, and now you gotta apologize. Good thing I'm not in that situation, because I didn't make hard stances in this video. All I said was I thought his statements were funny as fuck, and he was much braver than I am to expose his kink to other people. And what I meant is this shit is funny as fuck. I can't, like, nobody can deny me that this shit is hilarious, okay? Like, even if Hitler said this, like, I would laugh so hard. I'd probably laugh harder if it was Hitler. But, like, I'm not comparing him to Hitler, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter if he's a good person or not. This is funny. But like I did say that, and especially in the comments, I did say that I don't think he'd get in trouble, and that's what I thought. If this was the only single thing that he's accused of, then no, I don't think he would get into trouble. But no, this is not the only thing he gets accused of. Basically, he's accused of crossing boundaries and talking to women weirdly, and I don't know. It's I read some tweets. Um, People are not super clear on what crossing boundaries means, right? Yes, he makes people uncomfortable. I mean, shit, like if someone talked to me like this way, like I wouldn't be exactly the most comfortable either. Like, I don't know, man. I would find this funny. I would find this more funny than uncomfortable, but still, I'm not a woman, and also, yeah, I have weird sense of humor as well. So, and the thing is, like, I don't if this thing doesn't go into harassment, right? If it doesn't go into harassment, I think he doesn't deserve to get canceled for it. Technically, I don't know, right? Like, because cancel culture to me is very weird. I'll talk about this in another video, but to me, this best case scenario, he just doesn't understand social cues, and he's just he just forgets everything really fast, and he just does whatever he wants, and I don't know, crosses boundaries. And that's one thing. Worst case scenario, he's an asshole. He doesn't give a fuck, and it's done out of malice, and he crosses boundaries because he just wants to. And yeah, that's pretty bad either way, no. Like, just because you don't know, oh, especially because people say that they told him, I think that's what they said, is like he knows that they don't want it, and no means no, right? Like, you shouldn't cross a boundary after someone says no, and he did not do that. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, the thing is, like, I definitely cross boundaries, and people have crossed my boundaries. I never portray myself as a saint, and I guess you guys can see that. Like, I definitely crossed boundaries when I was younger too. Like, now I know no means no, and yes, I've always known no means no, right? I always, like, I pull back if someone says no, but like when I was younger, I'm definitely a more of a touchy person, right? I like to touch people, and that sounds really bad. Okay, that sounds terrible. No, I don't touch them where, like, I don't touch them in weird places. I just, like, usually just slinging an arm around their like shoulder or something, and only to guys, not girls. So yeah, no sexual harassment stuff. And some people don't like it, and if they tell me no, I know it's a no, and I don't do it anymore, right? Like, you respect boundaries, and that's what you should be doing. And crossing boundaries once, it could be a mistake, right? Maybe it's miscommunication or something. But if you're repeatedly crossing boundaries, then I think there's an issue, right? Like, maybe you should work on yourself a little bit. But yeah, that's basically what I want to say. And because of my last video, I learned something else, is that I need to cover all my bases. And to cover all my bases, I'm just going to say that if everything is false and everyone just apparently hates this poor guy, then he did nothing wrong. But like, if I mean, what's more likely? Like, everyone lying, or like he's not exactly the best person ever? Well, there's an answer, and I don't care anymore. But like, I just thought this needed an update video. Yeah, that's it.